environmental justice, healing, education. Time to awaken the community. Good morning, afternoon, evening, whenever or however you are listening and or watching. You guys should know me by now, but if you don't, my name is Holly Sisa, and I am the lovely, lovely host of this podcast that we call Morning Mimosas. And this is where we value justice, healing, and education for the Black and minority communities. So today, we are going to be talking about the month of which the awareness, which is Suicide Prevention Awareness Month, which is September, which is the month we are in. It's very important for me to talk about this subject because it's not something we talk about too much in the Black community or any minority community. I want to first and foremost say this. Being a child of African immigrants is very traumatizing, just to begin with. I just want to go ahead and just get that out there. Me and my sisters, we were born here in America and we have African parents, and the dynamic of which, it's just really interesting to seeing how we are, Americans born to foreigners, and just seeing how that dynamic affected us growing up and how it affects us now as adults. And, 3 out of the 4 of us are now moms. So, just that's where all the, that's where all of it starts, because that's my roots. So, so guys, it's story time. As you guys know, I will be telling my story of when I tried to take my own life. I have attempted to do this multiple times. My first one, I don't really remember it because I think I was a child, but I tried to take my life with alcohol. That was like my first beginning to that. I started drinking when I was 12, amongst other things I shouldn't have been doing at that age. But I don't know. Even as a young girl, I don't know. I just wasn't happy with life for some reason. So I just tried to, take my life with alcohol. I used to mix alcohol with other rubbing alcohols or hydrogen peroxides. I used to do pills to try to take my life as well. And this is all when I was a teenager. And a lot of you guys know that, I lost my child when I was 15. So a lot of that was contributed to also that, even though I was, trying to take my life before I had my child, and then after I lost my child. It's really, really sad that we all feel this way or have felt this way. And the thing about it is we all feel like we're alone and that we can't talk to anyone about what's going on. And that's how I was feeling when I was growing up. I didn't feel like I could talk to anybody about what was going on because, like I said at the beginning, I was born to Africans, so it's, not heard of. And you guys know that according to the Black community, at least I'm hoping that that's changed, but according to the Black community specifically, mental illness is white people shit. So, I'm not going to talk too much about too many attempts because tried. I tried to take my life plenty of times. So my last attempt was in December of 2017. Um, so maybe I probably should do the viewer discretion before I tell this story.
Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
So, it was December of 2017, and I just turned 25. And, I was, optimistic about life, but I don't know, there was still something that was like eating me alive. And I had taken a knife and I tried to perform a home hysterectomy. Yeah, I know that sounds absolutely wild, but I I tried to remove my own uterus. At that point, I had completely given up on having children, so I didn't see the need to have a uterus anymore. So I tried to end my life that way by trying to carve my uterus out of myself. Um, Obviously, God and angels were watching me because um, my friend ended up knocking at the door and, he saved my life. He caught me when I was trying to perform the home hysterectomy. So he took the knife from me and he asked me what the fuck I was doing. And I told him, I'm like, there's no point in me living. I'm never going to have kids. So there's no point of, me having my life or this uterus. So I tried to take it out. Yeah, it was a really insane day. And then he sat me down and then he talked to me. He tried to calm me, told me like, well, if you remove your uterus, then you're not going to be able to have any children at all. And I'm like, but that's the point. I'm not going to have kids because I keep on waiting to have kids. So I don't want to keep on this weight. I don't want to keep, keep with this pain that Jemiah was going to always be my only child. And, that wasn't fair to me. So, he was just trying to convince me like, hey, I know it seems like it's not going to happen, but it's going to happen when it's supposed to happen. And, I've heard that before and blah, blah, blah. But I listened, whatever. I didn't want to traumatize him any further than he probably was seeing me do that. So, after that, thoughts would definitely come throughout the years. Because I don't know, I just didn't feel like I was a complete woman because I wasn't a mother of a physical child. I was a mother of an angel child. So, the purpose of me doing that was so I can be with my daughter, right? For those who are dealing with this today, what I want to say to you guys is life is never going to be easy. We all know that. We're all going to go through trials and tribulations. But what I want to say to encourage another person today is, the storm doesn't last all day. Everybody does know that the sun does shine again. And to do something so permanent for something that is temporary it's just so devastating. And I just want to speak to people who are going through this right now. Please, please, please don't give up. Please don't give up. You have a purpose for being here. You are loved. And if no one tells you that they love you, I'm telling you today that I do. I love you and I want you to live. I want you to live for a long time so you can look back at what you went through and said, damn, I overcame that. And you can also say that even though I didn't know that podcast lady Holly, she said that she loved me, and I do. I've been through so much, and I just don't want to see someone gone because they weren't told that they were loved or they weren't heard. Well, I'm here to tell you that I hear you. I hear you completely. I hear you. If no one else hears you, I do. So please, if you're listening to this message today, I really, really want you to stay alive. I don't want you to go. You deserve to be here. You deserve to live. And like I said, I get it. Things are stressful, finances, you know, home situations, just trying to figure out how to get out of bed, every day after you've worked a long shift and have to go in the next day. Trust me, I get it. But your reward is coming, and you deserve to see another day. You deserve to see another day. Guys, I will reiterate, trust me, I get it. Some days I'm just like, what the fuck am I doing? Like I sit here and I down myself, like I'm not a good mom, you know, am I making enough money for my babies to make sure that we are not surviving, because I don't like that word, making sure that we are getting through and also living. Trust me, I stress about that stuff all the time, guys. You're not alone. Trust me, I also sit here and I stress about, am I worthy of this? Am I worthy of that? I stress about those things too sometimes. But what I have to realize is that there's some things that in life that we can't control, right? But what we can control is how we push through and how we move forward from certain things. And the first thing I will tell you is please choose to live. That's the first thing I will ask of you is please choose to live. Please. Because just imagine the hurt that your family would have to feel to have to bury you. And then all the questions start lingering afterwards. Oh, how come we didn't know this? How come we didn't know that? Mm-mm. No. Please, if you need help, go get it. Let's stop the shaming. Let's stop all that. That should be done. It's 2025. We should be done with that. Go get help. You deserve to be heard. You deserve to be loved. And you deserve to live. So please go get that help. And also, if you are just feeling down and under the dumps, the information is right there for you. Please call or text 988 or go to their website, 988lifeline.org. Please, please, please. Guys, I decided to live and now have two beautiful children that I live for. I created this platform so I can connect with you guys on this level, on the level that is supposed to be done, the human level. Since people completely forgot to be human, I will always remember to be human with you guys. I will always remember to put human back in humanity. That's why I'm here, is to make that change because it needs to be done. It's time, guys. Please, if you or someone you know is going through a tough time, please call or text 988. And please, you can also go to their website, 988lifeline.org. I will say this one and final time. You deserve to be heard and loved, and you deserve to live. So I hope that you choose you today and that you choose to live because you deserve that. I hope you guys heard my story, and I'm praying that I've touched someone today and they have chosen to live. Guys, I want you guys to have an amazing September and the amazing rest of the year. I will see you guys later. Love you guys once again. Please choose to live.